Hey everyone! Welcome back to Cap Tech, where we explore the fascinating intersections of technology, history, and travel. I'm your new host, Janie Rutenkruch. I'm so happy that Cap Tech chose me for this job. I am Cap Tech's #1 fan. I think of him like a big vanilla desert. I mean, seriously guys, check out the links below to buy some of Josh Kappelman's books or his new musical album. The man is simply amazing, and in this gal's opinion, he's one of the most underrated creators and artists of his generation. Today we're diving into a dark chapter in industrial history that took place right here in Ottawa, Illinois. It's a story of innovation, tragedy, and the fight for justice, the story of the Radium Girls and the radium dial factories that employed them. Let's shed some light on this luminous yet haunting tale. In the early 20th century, Ottawa, Illinois, was home to one of the most innovative industries of the time, radium dial painting. This paint had a unique property. It glowed in the dark, making it possible to see the time even in complete darkness. The dials were in high demand, especially during World War I, when soldiers needed to read their watches in the trenches. The workers, mostly women, were trained to use a technique called lip-dip paint, where they would point their brushes with their lips before dipping them into the radium paint. This method made the fine details easier to paint, but also led to the ingestion of small amounts of radium with every brushstroke. At the time, radium was seen as a miracle element. Discovered by Marie Curie, it was used in a variety of products, from luminous paint to health tonics, and even in cosmetics. But what many didn't know or chose to ignore was that radium was also incredibly dangerous. The radioactive element emitted alpha particles that over time could cause serious harm to the human body. The radium dial workers began to suffer from mysterious ailments, tooth loss, jaw infections, anemia, and debilitating pain. As their health deteriorated, it became clear that the very substance they worked with daily was poisoning them from the inside out. But the companies behind the dial factories denied any connection between radium and the illnesses, leaving the women to suffer in silence. A group of these courageous women, who later became known as the Radium Girls, decided to fight back. Led by workers like Grace Fryer, they took their case to court, challenging the powerful corporations that had dismissed their claims. The legal battles were long and grueling, but the Radium Girls persevered, ultimately winning a landmark case in 1938. Their victory not only secured compensation for their suffering, but also led to stricter regulations on workplace safety and the use of radioactive materials. The Radium Girls' bravery and determination not only exposed the dangers of radium, but also sparked significant changes in labor laws and workplace safety standards across the United States. Their legacy lives on as a powerful reminder of the importance of workers' rights and the need to hold corporations accountable. Today, the scars of this dark history still linger in Ottawa. The sites where the radium dial factories once stood have long been abandoned, but the story of the Radium Girls remains a significant part of the town's history. Memorials and historical markers pay tribute to the women who fought for justice and changed the course of labor rights in America. The tale of the Radium Girls is a haunting chapter in the story of industrial progress, but it's also a story of resilience and the pursuit of justice. Their courage has left an indelible mark on history and serves as a reminder of the human cost of unchecked corporate power. As we reflect on the legacy of the Radium Girls, it's important to remember the lessons learned and the lives affected by this tragic story. Ottawa, Illinois may be a small town, but its history is a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. And let me know in the comments, what hidden histories are lurking in your local area? I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, this is Cap Tech signing off.
In Ottawa, Illinois is where the rivers meet. There's a town with charm, a rhythm and beat. We got bars and churches lining the street, and most folks go bowling where the stripes and spares greet. Oh, Ottawa with your history deep. Abe Lincoln spoke here and the statue we keep. Lafayette Street's name seems to stand apart. Not a president, but it's part of the heart. Washington Park holds the statue of Abe. The moment moment in time when his words did amaze, and the writer of Zorro was born right here, in a town full of stories both far and near. Oh, Ottawa, with your history deep, Abe Lincoln spoke here, and a statue we keep. Lafayette Street's name seems to stand apart, not a president, but it's part of it the same. Oh, folks go bowling where the strikes and spares greet. Oh, Ottawa, with your history deep, Abe Lincoln spoke here, and a statue we keep. Lafayette Street's name seems to stand apart, not a president, but it's part of the heart. Factories of old with their darkened past, Radium Girls work in their shadows cast, but we've moved on with our streets named for fame, except for Lafayette, which doesn't quite fit the same. Oh, Ottawa, with your history deep, Abe Lincoln spoke here, and the statue we keep. Lafayette Street's name seems to stand apart, not a president, but it's part of the heart. Washington Park holds the statue of Abe, a moment in time when his voice did amaze, and the writer of Zorro was born right here, in a town full of stories.